Well, good evening. Welcome back. Last week, in one of the videos, we did talk about techniques for answering true and false questions, and we did talk about first one. So today we are going to talk about the second one. The second one is double negatives. Double negatives. Good. So let's look at the kind of things you need to know to be able to answer questions when you meet two words which are negatives. Alright, it says a double negative occurs when two negative words appear in the same statement. When this happens, the two negatives cancel each other out, making the statement positive in meaning, which can easily confuse you, the test taker. Right, so here are the tips probably you have to get to know before you can answer a question involving two negatives. Let's see. It says that when you see two negative, words such as not, never, no, none, hardly, scarcely, all these words are negative. It says that you need to read the sentences carefully and, if possible, rewrite in a simpler positive form to understand its true meaning. Okay, so when you spot two negative words, please, it is better you pause and convert the sentence into a clear positive form before deciding if it is true or false. So let's move ahead and see how we can rewrite this statement. All right, let's see. All right, so let's check this example. It says that it is not uncommon for teachers to use formative assessment. So here we have two negative words here. The first one is not, second one is uncommon. So when these two words meet, they cancel each other, and so it means that uncommon, not uncommon, means what? It is what? Common. It is common. So now let's replace not uncommon with common and see how the statement is going to be. Okay, so I have rewritten the statement here. It is common for teachers to use formative assessment. So now that the statement is rewritten, you're now going to decide whether it is true or false. So it is common for teachers to use formative assessment. Yes, and therefore the statement is what? True. So check it. Not uncommon means common. Now let's go. It is not unusual for head teachers to conduct staff meetings. So again, we have two negatives here, not and unusual, and it means what? Usual. So the statement is, let's see the actual statement. When we replace not unusual with usual, let's see how the statement is going to be. It is usual for head teachers to conduct staff meetings. And once again, after rewriting the statement, then you decide whether it is true or not. So basically this statement is what? True. Alright, the next one. It is not impossible for students to follow classroom rules consistently when they are clearly taught and enforced. So not and what impossible becomes what possible. Not impossible means what possible. So if I want to rewrite this statement, it is possible for students to follow classroom's rules consistently when they are clearly taught and not enforced. So basically everybody knows that this statement is what true. But the confusing part is if you are not aware that not an impossible meet, it becomes what possible. So take note of that. Okay, consider this is going to be the last but one. No learner rarely responds positively to clear classroom expectation. No learner rarely responds positively to clear classroom expectations. So no and rarely means what? Yes. So this is the negative and this is also negative. So sometimes this kind of creates confusion, double negative. So it would mean all learners often respond positively, what is not always true. So all learners often, so the often could also mean sometimes, but that is not always true. So the statement is what? False. The statement is what? False. Okay, last one. No teacher can never maintain discipline without shouting. No teacher can never maintain discipline without what? Shouting. So no plus never, these are double negatives, meaning becomes some teachers can maintain or discipline without shouting. So now let's jump to where I have rewritten the statement. So it says that teachers must shout in order to maintain discipline in the classroom. No, not that. So we don't shout. We don't shout in order to maintain discipline. There are so many ways we can use to maintain discipline in the classroom without shouting. Okay, can use gestures, can use proximity, you can use positive reinforcement and those kind of things to maintain discipline in the classroom. So we do not shout. So the statement here becomes what? False. All right. Okay, so other techniques for answering true or false will soon be uploaded. Like I said, we have about 7 to 10. Okay, so I will upload the next ones, and like I said, you need to subscribe for you to be able to enjoy the next video. So the video you are watching, if you have not subscribed, below or beneath the video you see subscribe over there, just tap on it and then you are good to go. Subscribe. Thank you.